After studying the judgment of the Supreme Court, I am telling you ADC is dead.
Jubilant ADC members as the Supreme Court set aside the order of the Court of Appeal on status quo ante bellum.
Anything contrary to what the Supreme Court had ruled will have set Nigeria's democracy back by many years.
The appeal that gave rise to today's judgment was predicated on 7 grounds of appeal. 6 of those grounds failed. The Supreme Court dismissed them. The only ground that succeeded is the ground that dealt with the issue of the consequential order to maintain status quo ante bellum.
With the verdict of the Supreme Court, all parties in dispute are expected to return to the Federal High Court for the hearing of the substantive suit filed by factional chairman Nafiu Bala of the African Democratic Congress.
Hello, good morning, Nigerians. This is your friend, Dr. Haruna Goroh. This is an urgent call to Mr. Peter Obi to do the needful urgently to save Nigeria from total collapse. Any right-thinking person can see the obvious handwriting on the wall that Tinubu wants a one-party state. He has done everything to crush the opposition parties. He destroyed PDP using Wike, destroyed Labour Party using Abure and Apapa. What he wants is a one-party state. He has descended on all opposition. We can see it obviously. When in the history of Nigeria have you seen the kind of defection? Governors that were duly elected on other political platforms and all of them abandoning their parties and joining APC. Anytime a governor goes to visit him from another party, he returns and defects to APC. It's not like Tinubu and the APC government are performing. It's not that the economy has changed. Insecurity has become worse. People are dying like flies. And Tinubu doesn't care. All he wants is how he can maintain his grip on power. Nigerians are dying and he doesn't care. Everything is corruption. The legislative arm of government have become his puppets. He does whatever he wants. They are just there to rubber stamp whatever Tinubu says. He is borrowing recklessly and wasting the money. That's the same money they are using to go and buy rice with his face there, and he's sending his own son, who is not an elected official, and is suddenly becoming like he is the vice president. We don't even see Shetima, but we see Sheyi everywhere. After studying the judgment of the Supreme Court, I am telling you ADC is dead. It's so sad that the 3 arms of government are now one. They are operating as one. Whatever Tinubu says, that is what the legislative arm will say. You go to the House of Rep, come to the Senate, same. They are all there to rubber stamp whatever Tinubu says. We don't want an emperor. We don't want somebody to sit down there like a pharaoh over the nation. People are dying and Tinubu doesn't care. We need change, and they don't want any voice of opposition. Everyone is defecting to APC. While APC is busy destroying the nation. When people were all going to ADC, it looked as if this was hope. Hope for the people, for the masses. Even people that don't belong to any political party, they got very excited about ADC. Now what have they done? Through this judgment, even though INEC has now recognized the leadership of David Mark and Aregbe Shola, but you know what? It's just a delay time bomb, because ADC still has cases to answer in 2 courts. And you know how long it took to even get this Supreme Court judgment. Tell me, if they go back to court, how will they be able to meet up INEC timeline? And we already know INEC seems to be working for Tinubu. All compromise. INEC compromise. Senators compromise. House of Rep compromise. Judiciary compromise. So who then will fight for you, the common suffering Nigerian? Who else? So that's why people saw some ray of hope in Peter Obi. I am doing this video this morning to call upon you, Mr. Peter Obi. Read the handwriting on the wall. I am calling you on behalf of Nigerians. Please do the needful. Don't get stuck in ADC. It will not help. And thank God you are not doing this for yourself. You are doing it for Nigerians. I am calling on you as a northerner. Please do the needful. This time around, we don't care whether you are Igbo. We don't care whether you are from the southeast. We want change. All our northern leaders that have governed the nation, what has been the benefit to us from the north? Come and see the insecurity in the north. Are we not the ones that suffer it more? Talk about poverty. Who suffers it more? Is it not us from the north? So as a northerner, I am calling on you, Mr. Peter Obi, please move immediately. Find yourself a party with no selfish people, with no corrupt people, and go and join. And we Nigerians will support you. This time around, we don't care about party. What we want is a new Nigeria. Peter Obi, leave ADC with immediate effect, because you will not be able to meet up the timeline. And even if you stay in there and meet up the timeline, they will not give you that ticket. Atiku is hell-bent on becoming the flag bearer of that party, and they want you to deputize him. Nigerians can see hope in you, Obi. We are so happy that engineer Rabiu Kwankwaso of the Kwankwasia movement has teamed up with you. What a great combination. And we trust that your ticket will go through by the grace of God, inshallah. I believe that we will have a new Nigeria. Those that don't want Obi are the corrupt ones that have destroyed this nation. That's why they are fighting him. Wherever Obi goes, they will crumble it, pull it down. Actually, the fight is not against Atiku. They don't mind an Atiku because the birds of the same feathers, they flock together. Atiku is one of them. That's why Atiku is doing everything to spoil it. But this may be an open window and a good opportunity for you to cut ties from Atiku, because he will only spoil the chances of Nigerians. You are doing this not for yourself, Mr. Obi. You are doing it for Nigeria. I beg you, please, 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 leave ADC and go to another party that doesn't have all these shenanigans, doesn't have all this drama that's going on, people that are bought over by APC that will be planted in the party to destroy it. Find yourself a platform. Those of you that are quick to open your mouth and say, we can't trust Obi, he's jumping from one party to the other. What is party? Have they not destroyed all the parties? Which party is perfect? We are talking about vision, not party. Let Obi jump 50 parties as long as he finally gets there to give us a new Nigeria. That's what matters. Tinubu fought so hard during Jonathan's time to remove Jonathan. Didn't they team up, jumping from one party to the other until they formed the APC with the promise of a new Nigeria? They promised us uninterrupted electricity, promised us security, promised us that the economy will be taken to a very high level. But have they done that? Nigerians are suffering and are dying in the hands of this regime. Only evil, wicked, ungodly, diabolic people will be supporting Tinubu and his demonic government because of whatever they are gaining. This time around is the time for the people. Every Nigerian, whether you're from the north, south, east, or west, whether you are a Christian or a Muslim, whether you are Igbo, you are Hausa, you are Yoruba, you are Fulani, wherever Obi goes, we go. Obi's party is our party. That's the party we will vote. So Obi, move now. Let us know where you're going to. Let Atiku stay with his ADC. This is a piece of advice. I just have to say this now because it's urgent. It's urgent. Obi must act urgently. Please put it in the comment section. Let Obi know this is what Nigerians want. This is what we from the north want. We are tired of this suffering. We want a new Nigeria, and I still believe it's possible. We want a person that is not corrupt. We don't want a thief. We don't want somebody who is a liar and a cheat, who lies about everything, destroying the nation, and they still want to continue in 2027. God will not allow them. Thank you very, very much for watching. Please help me. Go ahead and share this broadcast with as many people as you can. I also want you to subscribe to my channel on YouTube if you have not already done so. And if you are watching me on Facebook and you have not followed me, please go ahead and follow me. Thank you very much. I remain your brother and friend, Dr. Haruna Goroh. A new Nigeria is still possible. Bye-bye for now.